I'm Eric Blackhurst. I was a history and Spanish major at Alma College, and I graduated in 1983. Dr. Smith, he was a mentor, a scholar, an educator, a legend, but a very real person. He changed the trajectory of my life. When he was at Alma College, he had an enormous impact across a wide range of people, whether it be faculty as a leader or students as a mentor and educator, or external to Alma as a scholar as well. All of that was wrapped up in a personality that was unforgettable, a character, a person that was fascinated by people's nature and how to motivate them, as well as a person who understood the value of very pragmatic productivity. We all learned how to work hard under Dr. Smith, and he did so with an equal commitment to us, an equal commitment to that drive and work that he expected from us. We never wanted to disappoint him, and that led to an enormous amount of influence that he had on hundreds and hundreds of students. He always had an impact on you from a productivity standpoint. When you met with him, you always came away with 5 things to do. It was always by the numbers, and he would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that you had to go do. And you learned that it wasn't enough just to be intelligent. It wasn't enough just to be an intellectual. You had to combine that with actual production. You had to actually produce something on time of value that a business or an organization would actually value and use. Otherwise, it was just theory. And he didn't want to live in the theoretical. He wanted to live in the very pragmatic and deeply challenging real world. And I think that's what inspired so many people to do so many things in his memory and in his honor. I've had a long career at the Dow Chemical Company. I'm an Associate General Counsel at Dow. It's a lawyer. I've been a lawyer my whole career. I've been a lawyer for 37 years. I have had quite a varied career. I lead a group of people, legal professionals. Primarily, I'm a transactional lawyer by training. So I do mergers and acquisitions and creative financing transactions. And then I lead and teach people. The thing I love the most about my career is teaching, and mentoring. The thing I'm most proud of in my career is several years ago, I won an award for recognition as one of the best people leaders and people developers in the Dow Chemical Company. I'm more proud of that than I am anything else that I've done in my career. Alma College prepared me for my career by stimulating my intellectual side and combining that with an education of the whole person, one in which pragmatism, ethics, and intellectual endeavors are all combined. Production of something tangible and real is required at Alma College. We have to come out of here being able to do real things that are practical and able to apply in the real world. Alma looks at the whole person and develops that entire person. I think that's what changed the trajectory of my life. I'm very thankful for that holistic education that I got at Alma College. And I think today the college continues to endeavor to do that with all of its students. I think there's an enormous amount of pressure that students put upon themselves internally as well as externally. And I think students should spend less time concerned about the future, more time concerned about the present and what they are going to accomplish today, what they're going to do that will make them smarter, more productive, more valuable in their future, rather than wringing their hands about what the future may be like. It will be okay if you take care of today. And so my advice to students today is take care of what's in the class today. Take care of what's in front of you today. Take care of that paper that you have to do, that homework that needs to be done, that relationship that needs some care and feeding. And don't spend so much time in your own internal world of stress and anxiety, and focus instead on producing something that is valuable and will make you better in the future. One of the things that I was most passionate about from an extracurricular perspective was the Almanian. At the time, we produced a student newspaper that was 20 to 28 pages long every single week. It involved a lot of all-night. It involved a lot of all-night work. It involved producing a readable piece. It wasn't great, but we learned a lot about how to go ahead and put out a product. I learned about advertising in that class. I learned about in that activity. I learned about a little bit of business because I had to solicit advertising for it. I learned about politics and controversies, and I also learned a little bit about making bad judgments, that probably saying some things I shouldn't have said, and having to occasionally eat your own words. But that all was part of the experience and learning that prepared me for what my career would be. I think Alma is a little bit of a track to the rest of the world. Okay. It's almost a wormhole to the world. You can come here and go so many other places. And I think we have incredible opportunities to do that. And our students go out and learn in the field in ways that make Alma very special. That means that when people leave this place, they know how to do things that are valuable. They know how to contribute from day one, which is what employers want. It's what graduate institutions want. It's what the world needs. And I think that's what Alma is contributing to our world and what makes it special. MJJ Smith was a teacher, a mentor, and a scholar, all wrapped up in pragmatic and humorous productivity and hard work. All those things combined to make him an enormously impactful figure at Alma College and in the future. Alma College is the place for people who are curious, who are first curious and have many different interests. It's not a one-dimensional place, and it's not for one-dimensional people. Alma College is the kind of place for people that have many different varied pursuits, whether it be academic or sports or art or some other kind of creative endeavor or community endeavor, something that they're passionate about. And it's a place where people with multiple kinds of passions and pursuits can succeed. People that want to exercise their mind, but also give generously to their community and also be creative and stretch themselves into things that perhaps they're not the best at, but they just want to try. That's the kind of place for people that Alma creates. Alma College is a place where you can come try lots of things, you can succeed at many, and you can develop intensely deep relationships with professors and mentors and other students, as well as going out to see the world and have impact on the world. That's the kind of student that will be ideal for Alma College and that Alma will be a great fit for. So I would say overall, what we're looking for and what will fit at Alma College is if you're intellectually curious, if you're multifaceted, and if you're ready for a few challenges that might test your versatility, Alma College is the place for you.